woods again. It's just another afternoon one, I'm afraid. Yeah, nothing exciting. I know a lot of you tune in for my van camping videos. As I've said previously, there's more to this channel than van camping, and I aim to redress the balance this year, hopefully. Yeah, it's just an afternoon walk in the woods basically. Get some fresh air. I'm just recovering from a absolute stinker of a chest infection. Got it just before Christmas. As you'll have seen, I was suffering a bit in the Christmas video. A bit of a cold, and it went straight to my chest. Thought I was getting over it, so I went on the Wardley Hill camp in the middle of January in frost and snow, and it bit me hard, bit me back again. And yeah, it's taken me nearly a month, well probably over a month now, to get over it. So yeah, a bit of a bugger. But here I'm still a bit wheezy and a bit chesty, but damn sight better than I was this year. I think we've got a few ideas for this year. I'd like to get out in a canoe. That's not been out for nearly a year and a half, maybe more. Now, last time we took it out, we did find it was a bit heavy, and we think the main reason for that is because of those horrible moulded plastic seats it's got in it. They're quite big and bulky, and I think they need to be replaced. So I've been looking on the internet, and there's a kneeling thwart kit you can get. So basically, you take out the middle seats, or you take out all the seats actually. The middle one is replaced with a wooden beam that goes across the width of the canoe, and that's basically something to rest against when you're kneeling down in the boat and paddling along, and also something you can stick over your, rest it on your shoulders when you're carrying it upside down when you're doing portage and whatnot. Now the fore and aft seats, they'll come out and they'll be replaced by much lighter wooden frame seats with a webbing seat area. So they'll cut down the weight dramatically. And I think that will make the boat a lot easier to carry, and probably a lot better for handling as well. Now we've been invited for a trip out later in the year, sort of summertime, possibly a trip to Scotland, which would be nice. There's talk of a 3-day canoe trip. Watch this space. But I think in the meantime I need to get my fitness back up, and I need to get a few trips out on the local river, River Waveney, maybe out on the Little Ouse as well. So that won't be alone probably, so there'll be a couple of trips out, hopefully with a couple of other lads. You know who you are. we have sort of half spoken about it already. I think we really need to put our money where our mouths are, and get out there in the boats and actually do the thing. Really want to get out on the bike again. I'd like to do some bike packing once more before I get too old and unfit to do it. Now the last trip out, I did find out a few sort of things, glitches, whatever you call them, and that some stuff I don't need to take with me. And as a result, I've got rid of the panniers on the back of the bike and the rack, and that has been replaced just with a seat bag, a bike packing seat bag. That should hopefully cut down weight, then forces me to pack only the essential things that I need, and hopefully make for a better experience. So again, watch this space. So let's enjoy a bit of woodland therapy out in the wilds. So we're in Thetford Forest at the moment. Just a little stop off on the way back from my usual Saturday errand. Let's enjoy a bit of late winter sun. That's the other thing. The weather. Oh, what a couple of months it's been. Oh dear, it's been dreadful. What with Atlantic storms coming in, so we've been battered by wind and especially by rain. We've had a lot of rain. I mean, the ground is absolutely sodden. It's not too bad round here. It's fairly sandy soil, but where I am, which is a bit further east, it's all clay soil, and that just soaks the water up like a sponge and doesn't let it go. And yeah, everything is absolutely sodden wet and muddy, claggy, sticks to your boots, sticks to your bike tyres. So, you know, not inclined to get out on the bike. Although I could have brought it with me today here, because as you'll see, it's not too bad, is it? It's not so muddy. It's all sort of sandy, slightly loamy soil, which is a lot more free draining than it is back home. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's enjoy a little perambulate through the woodland and then get back to the van and maybe cook up something tasty to eat. And have a cup of tea as well. I think we deserve a cup of tea. So yeah, enjoy. I'm back. Let's get the kettle on. Okay, kettle's on. There we go. Oh, there we go. Right. So, we are going to have, apart from our cup of tea, which will be done shortly, we're going to have pizza again. Now, stopped into a well-known supermarket and picked up one of these little beauties, and we've got somewhere. We've got some pepperoni. So this basically is just a cheap cheese and ham pizza. So we'll stick some pepperoni slices on it and cook it in the good old Hajka. Oh, the troll's favourite. This has stirred up a lot of controversy, this thing, and you either love it or you either hate it. And a lot of people out there have expressed their hatred of it on my comment sections, and yeah, I thank you for that, guys. Yeah, really helpful. Anyway, we should rise above it. Oh my goodness, people really do get their pants in a bunch over this, saying it's too small, it's too expensive. Yeah, okay, well if that's the case, don't bloody buy it. You know, come moaning to me about it. Yeah, I put a couple of videos up, one reviewing it and one comparing it to another well-known brand of oven that you can generally only get across the water because they're not approved for use over in this side of the world. Yeah, and my goodness, the comments, sheesh, some of them I've had to delete because they were so ranty. You know, people have got some serious mental issues over such a simple little thing. I don't know what the problem is, but I love it. It's compact, It's ideal for me, for one. You know, you can get a dinner for one in that, roast it up, it's ideal. It does have its limitations like any other piece of camping cooking equipment. They all have the limitations, but it's a matter of getting used to those limitations and working around them. It's, you know, it's quite simple. So we are going to use the pizza cooking thing, which is in here somewhere. There it is. It was all oiled up and put back in the package, that was it. So we'll get that, oh, I want the heat shield. So, in case you haven't seen me use this before, it's the Hajka oven, made by, or developed by a chap called Erik Thornblad, and he's over in Sweden. And it is a great little bit of kit. A lot of you will probably be familiar with the Omnia oven, which is a similar principle. It's got that hole up the middle, but what you do is you cook around the outside of the hole. It's like a bundt tin thing that comes up, it's like a chimney in the middle. And then you got the lid goes over the top, ta-da, like that, and you cook around the outside. But Erik's taken the design, moved it a bit further, puts a heat deflector shield in it, so you can use it with a little oven tray like a conventional oven. So you can cook stuff in the middle and the heat goes up and around the outside of it. Great little bit of kit. Comes with this attachment here, which is a piece of steel, sits in there, and it's basically designed for cooking pizzas. So that's what we're going to use. Look, kettle's boiled. Let's get that on. Get some tea on the go. Right, let's get this thing warmed up. So we'll make sure it's centred over the burner first. So that is one of the key bits of it. Make sure it is centred. Apparently Erik's developing a centering ring that sits over your burner, and it's got like lugs that sit around the inside there that'll actually help to centre it better. There were 9 prototypes made. Unfortunately I missed out on those. So hopefully, if the prototypes work out, we might get a final design released. But we'll stick with this, and I've just moved it off centre now by doing that. Oh, you twit. Something like that. And we don't want a high flame on it, so we turn the burner on, and we want a fairly lowish flame. I think this is a mistake a lot of people make with the Hajka, and that's how they end up with burnt stuff, is they have the flame too high. They have it up right up like that. You only need it down fairly low, because you want the heat to go in through the centre rather than heating this outside ring up. And then you just pop the lid over the top, because I mean basically it's only a small space to heat, so you don't need a lot of bottom heat to heat it up. I have also found what is helpful is you get yourself one of these little trivets off Amazon or eBay. The legs normally stick out like that. What I've done is bent these in so they sit on the deflector shield, and then basically your dish is not sat directly on top of the shield. You've got a little bit of an air gap, and that also helps to prevent burning stuff on the bottom, because you don't want a burnt bottom. So we've got our cheap pizza unwrapped, and as you can see it is a cheap pizza. There is some cheese on it. Not a massive amount, but there's some. And I'm just going to make it a bit better. Oh god, these plastic, why do these always tear? Ooh, is it me being cack-handed? Or are they just crap? So we'll have 1, 2, 3, oh, 4. Now, is 4 enough? Or shall we go one up the middle as well? Oh, let's be greedy, actually. Can never have too much pepperoni. It's just impossible. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I think that's had sufficient time to heat up. So we'll pop him in the oven. There we go. I'm starting to talk a bit like Ant here. There we go. Lovely. Alright, snack on the go. I need to tidy this drawer out a bit. It's one of the jobs for the spring. When I sort all this lot out, we'll tidy that out a bit as well. I might put a little, just a retaining piece in there to stop everything sliding out this way and jamming up the drawer, because it does do that quite often and it's annoying. So, nice little spot. We're just literally about 300 yards down the road from the camping spot I've used a couple of times for woodland van camping. So I've just pulled into this one because it's nice and quiet here, and there's room. I mean, you can probably get a couple of vehicles in here, but realistically I think one is enough. It's got nice access to the path straight into the woodlands, which is lovely. Yeah. Is there much in the way of litter? It's a tiny little bit. I might pick that up before I go. Yeah, just so they don't think it's me. So yeah, so let's go and enjoy our cup of tea and wait for our dinner to cook. Lovely. I think I need to do this a bit better. me tiling is a bit on the her. As you can see there, it tends to run, looks as though it's running downhill. But I thought that was level when I cut it. I need to take this out and redo it, put a new piece in, maybe bring it this way a bit as well, I don't know. Watch this space. Nice cup of tea. Cup of the old rosy, the old char, drop of splosh. Lovely. Don't know why I'm talking like that. Thank you all for bearing with me during the fallow period. December, January, February is always a bit of a slack time, because it's too cold, too wet, too miserable, and there's other stuff going on as well. So yeah, like things like Christmas, that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's been a bit fallow, and I apologise for the lack of videos. Hopefully, as I said earlier, we should be doing a bit more, something different. I might get another van camp under my belt before winter's out, because this is a nice little spot, lovely little place, and I think, yeah, I think it's worthy of spending a night here. Hopefully we don't get moved away. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, so yeah, the other stuff, I mean, the intention was that this channel was meant to be an outdoors channel, and obviously what with me being distracted with the van project and getting that all done, and then obviously wanting to play with my new toy once it had been done, yeah, that's sort of distracted me away from the other stuff. So I need to get back out on the bike. That's the first thing. And I think maybe a few bike rides, get under my belt, maybe get out and cook something somewhere in the middle of nowhere, because food always tastes better when it's cooked outdoors. And then once the weather's warmed up a little bit, and I don't mind getting damp, because you always do when you're canoeing, I'll get out in the canoe, get a bit of river action, and also get some fishing done. I bought a fishing licence late last year with the intention of getting back out and doing some river fishing. Yeah. Got all my tackle out, dusted it all off, all my rods, reels, you know, floats, hooks, the lot. Sorted it all out, dug it all out ready, and there it is, sat there in the gear room, waiting to be used. I've not bloody used it yet, so shame on me for not doing so. Yeah, I need to get out and do some fishing again. Maybe get some feathers out and feather for some mackerel in the summer. Yeah, things to look forward to. You've always got to have something to look forward to. That's the other thing, is keeping this going. What with work and other things going on, and things have been a bit stressful, I have been letting things get on top of me a little bit mentally, and yeah, I've been suffering as a result. What with being ill as well hasn't helped. That doesn't do anything for the mood, for the general state of mind. And yeah, I've been seriously struggling up here, and it's not been good. I'll be honest with you guys, it's not been good. Probably helps for me to talk about it, but I'm so used to shutting it away and burying it down, locking it down deep out of the way and not showing it. And I think that's probably the worst thing I could bloody do. Yeah, I need to talk more about it. Trouble is I don't want to burden other people with it, and I'm also worried that people might think I'm a fucking nutter. Well, more of a nutter than I actually am, that's what we say. Yeah, it's difficult. It is really difficult. Getting outside here in the great outdoors helps, and I think come the summer, come the spring, we can get out more. It'll help more, and hopefully Mr. Noggin up here will start getting itself sorted out, and we'll be in a better place, a better frame of mind. Like I said, it does help to talk about these things, and I'm thankful for the few good mates I've got who I can occasionally bend an ear and share my sorrows with. But like I say, I don't want to depress people and bring them down with my problems. You know, I don't like talking about it. But here I am, what am I doing now? I'm talking about it, and it is actually helping, to be honest with you. Even if you are not listening, you're all sitting there going, la 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 la, nutter. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Smells incredible. Or is it inedible? No, I don't think it'll be inedible. It smells really good. So another little peek. Oh, yeah, I think that's ready. Otherwise that dough will be too dry, the base will be too dry. Right. Pizza time. Oh, yeah, I think next time I will put more cheese on that. But it's definitely lacking in the cheese department. Although it's not lacking in the pepperoni department. Oof, gosh, that's hot. Yeah, the base has been well and truly toasted, I think. Let's have a look underneath. There's not much topping to fall off. Oh, that's cooked just right. That is cooked just right. Another win for that Hajka, even though people hate it. But there are those of us who love the Hajka, for it is a piece of genius. Even if it is a tad on the pricey side, it's well worth it. Beats the Omnia hands down. Oh, just enjoy that for a moment. There you go. Oh, right, let's try it. The pepperoni's dribbled oil all underneath it, but oh boy, it's good. It is good. Pizza, home cooked outdoors. Can't do that with many things, can you? Mmm. 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 Good. Mm. That was darn good. Mm. Cheap pizza made better. And all the better for being cooked outdoors. Time to get packing stuff away. So put our rubbish in the bag. Take that with us. This fella, oh my god, that's still hot. Okay. Yeah, still hot. So that'll need washing up. We'll do that indoors. Take that home with me. Put that over the top so it doesn't get grease everywhere. And we'll pack our stuff back in the drawer. That back on there. Drawer back. Oh, hello. This is what I mean about stuff falling out and getting caught in the drawer. There we go. Drawer shut. So that's it. Another one in the can. Just got to get home, do the washing up, and then get this all edited up and out on the channel for you to watch. I know it wasn't a particularly exciting adventure, it wasn't particularly a big adventure. Just another Saturday afternoon in the woods, cooking up some nice food, having a very enjoyable walk. And this is the key, the enjoyable is the key. It's got to be what you enjoy. Do what you enjoy doing. And yeah, this is it. So I will well, crack on, as they say, and I'll see you in the next video. Might be a van camping one. You'll have to watch this channel to find out, all you van camping fans. Little stealthy. Maybe not, who knows. Catch you in the next one. Ta-da!